Hello, people. Welcome back to another live. Yep, I'm doing another live. Yesterday's live was quite successful, to be fair. It was not bad. Lots of people came in. Obviously, it seems to be, if you do it on your phone, you seem to get more interaction. Well, I do anyway, but we are doing some packing orders. The video has already been done. Morning, Liam. Morning, Jack. Yeah, the video has already been done. I am now packing the order, so I'm not going to be telling you how much they sold for or anything like that. I have just bought myself a new knife. This is for my decorating, but it took me. It took my mom to do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't find the actual, what you call it, the knife thing. So it's a little foldable standing knife, which I probably will cut myself eventually one time. But yeah, this is to cut up some boxes because we have got some very expensive items today. Yeah, gonna get rid of these first because these are really not that expensive. How are people this morning? I've had a bit of a rant on my video. So for you ranting lovers, yeah, there's a bit of a rant. It's a bit of a up and down video. Obviously some good sales, but yeah, I'm moaning about eBay because yeah, I still have not got paid from him. Yeah, not good. Not good at all, is it? Oh, hello. Oh, just found a creepy little baby. He's gonna go on there. He's gonna torture me. Yeah. Does that book fit in there? Please fit in there. Oh, you beauty! It's a sign of a good day now. If that box is just perfect for that. I mean, you can't get it any better, can you? So I like to reuse stuff. This is quite a good box, to be fair. I got this from the auction ages ago. But you know what? This saves so much time in packing because I can just put these in now. I don't need to bubble wrap. Don't need to do anything. Just please do not be too many. I'm not being funny, but that is the perfect box. I can't believe that's worth the live. That's worth a like. How mad is that? Like, just picked this box up, been under there for ages, had loads of toys and bits in, and I don't want to get rid of the box, actually, to be fair. And yeah. And also, the person probably might keep him in here. That's mad. That's mad. I don't really need to even do anything. I will tape it up, though. But how are you guys, people? There is 9 people in, 4 likes. Get liking, get sharing. Do as much as you can. Liam sent me the first, I would say, image of my banner. I did like it. I like the style of it. It just was the subscribe thing. He doesn't know that. Obviously, he's just working from what I say. If I was just doing a YouTube one, the subscribe would be good because I'd have probably like subscribe where you had the cells underneath or something, and then I'd probably have my like at sign, so not at sign, so like the Instagram, TikTok with my name on, you know, where you put the subscribe, so a little logo, and then that I would have that. But that would be only for YouTube. I don't want it on my eBay shop because I don't want them knowing, because I could get people people do buy from me, but I know I'm a YouTuber, but also I don't want people knowing I am a YouTuber, if you get me. Because if they don't know and then they see I'm a YouTuber, they'll go, I've just bought that for 150 quid. And they only pay 10 quid for it. And then they might come back and just say, I want a refund, or you ripped me off, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's nice and sharp. So, yeah, I don't want that. I really like, I want it like red, black, and a bit of white in it because it's like Liverpool colours, but I would like it chrome, like I said, like the red, like a metallic chrome, if you can. Just some different variations, like maybe, I don't know if you can have the white chromed. I don't think you can have white, metallic white, can you? But just a bit of chrome in it, and so it looks like it's got a bit of shine, so a little shine on one of the sides of the letters. I know I'm asking for a lot, but yeah, I don't really want me on it. It's all right. I don't want on the banner. I don't want anything to do with me. But in my profile picture, I want it sort of the same design. So I want my face, but I want it like AI'd. So my normal face, what you see in that one, but I want it like black and red, like an AI image of a black and red face. So I don't know how they'll do it, but so it's like not cartoony like yours, but like more like AI. And then obviously with John Shepherd sells around it, because obviously it comes as a circle, doesn't it, on most profile pictures, something like that. Because that's the only way I can think it could be, or you can have it at the bottom, but you won't hardly see it anyway, so I don't know. Liam, make him a coffee as well. He's quite close to where I live, so he could actually get me a coffee while I'm here. He's actually closer to a coffee shop than I am. I've got Greg's, but their coffee's manky. I like decaf mochas. That's what I want. So yeah, I don't need to do anything else with that. I'm just going to wrap it now. Wrap it in bubble wrap. Wrap it in this stuff. It's in a really nice box as it is. So yeah, don't really need anything else. It's mad. I sold these horrible history books, but I got them in a bundle with the Goosebumps books. If any of you have got the 1990s Goosebumps books, given me, because they're worth a lot of money. Yeah, they're worth a lot of money. If you've got the whole set, I think it's 62, the 1990s Goosebumps. If you've got the whole set, they're worth about 300 quid. Obviously, depending on condition. You can get some specials as well, if you can add them to it as well. Yeah, but I got the book. I got these free with the Goosebumps. It's just a big bag of stuff, and I can't even remember how much I paid for the Goosebumps books. But yeah, these are basically classed as free. It's not a big sale, but it's free, so pure money in it. You cannot grumble. When people like, when people are like that bitter and petty about something, and they go like, wow, 5 quid, wow, 10 quid. If I said to you, do you want a coffee? And you said yeah, you're not going to go, oh wow, thank you, coffee. It's a 5 quid, isn't it? You know what I mean? So yeah, take no nonsense. Notice of all these people that if people try and put you down, people that try and put people down, it's because their lives are rubbish. Yeah, or they're bitter and jealous of you. Most of the time, when somebody is nasty to somebody, it's because one, they're just evil, But a lot of the time, it's because their life sucks in some sort of way, or they want to be you, or do what you're doing, or achieve what you're doing. Obviously, you can be nasty to people who are just liars and just complete and utter fakes. That's different, but you won't just get one person saying that. A lot of people will say that, you know what I mean? But yeah, not bad. What's remember that profile picture, Osmo? So maybe just your face. Yeah. So you see, like, so you know, like my AI, but more like I want it like black and red, if it can do it. You know, like I don't know, black and red, like not like a symbol, like you know, like because what I want to do is I want to have, so it's you don't know it's me if you get me, you know it's me if you know it's me, but like a silhouette sort of thing, but very, you know, like Banksy sort of style, but not Banksy. Like it's hard to explain. So there's not much detail to it, but it's AI. I know you do AI stuff, obviously, but I would try and show you, but I'm using my phone. Yeah. I need to put something on this now. Oh, I need to put a bit of tape on it because I won't know what it is. Well, I will actually. I'll get you a Costa ordered. Nah, I'm all right, mate. Cheers. Are you taking Kai to Cosford Air Show this weekend, mate? No. It's not called that anymore, is it? I've seen it earlier advertised on the radio. It's not called that anymore. They don't call it Cosford. Do they call it the British Air Show or what? I don't know what. Something different. I've only ever been once in my life when since I've been alive. So yeah. Kai's not really into. He's been to the obviously Cosford when he's younger, but he's not into that stuff. He's not into. He's you know, like some kids are into cars, some kids are into like trucks and diggers and stuff like. He has never been into any of that. He's very tech minded. I think he could be similar to you or better. I really want him to do something with computing, because that is going to be when he's your age, Liam, which has been in like what 13 years time. Oh my god, 13 years time. I might have to get another kid. Might have to get a little baby, adopt one or something, or I'll have to get a dog. Mom's like, no, you're not. Yeah, it's where's my where's the bubble wrap? Wait a minute, I'm just gonna go and get some bubble wrap. I forgot to bring it up. I'm sure I bought it up. Obviously not. Just gonna get some bubble wrap. I got it. If I say I want some more bubble wrap, you wouldn't have them. I have got some more bubble wrap. I bought some yesterday, and I bought some bags. I actually did a deal. There's a place in Oaken Gates. Liam will know. Well, he won't know. He might know. Nah, he probably won't. There's a place called Oaken Gate. So if anybody's in the same area as me, that's where I get my bubble wrap. But I also got some poly bags from there. They ordered the wrong poly bags, I think. They've got loads of different sizes, but they've got these other ones, and yeah, they said, do you want a whole box of poly bags, 1,000 poly bags for 50 quid? Works out about 5 quid for 100 poly bags, the sizes I have. Well, they're just a little bit smaller. They're not. They oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know what? You know when you have a nice clean knife and you don't even have to try. Oh, that's lovely. That is. You get. If you're not a reseller, you wouldn't understand about the little things are really like nice. It's like I never had a thing about cardboard boxes, but now I will go. My mum will say yes to this. When my nan was in hospital before she went into the home, there was this cage and it had loads of hospital boxes, and hospital boxes are really good because they have to be really strong because of what, you know, whatever's in it, fluid or whatever. And I went, oh, I'll have some of them. And I did. I just stole loads of well, it's not stealing because they're gonna chuck them away anyway, aren't they? But yeah, I stole. Well, I didn't steal. I borrowed them. Yeah, it's a big cage. I only took about 3 or 4, but they're like really good boxes to be fair. So yeah, yeah. So it's you get pleasantly surprised as a reseller when you see things. So like when you see cardboard boxes in just like random places, you're like, you just walk, a normal person will just walk past them. I see next door. I don't know what he does. I think he's self-employed himself, but he always seems to have boxes himself, but they're always outside waiting for the cardboard. And I'm like, thank you very much. I'll have them. I don't need them. I'm just a hoarder of boxes as well. I'm a hoarder of everything. Started young and he will be good when he's at his age where he can do. It's fine if he wants to do. I'm a software developer, which is one of the highest paid. Next to Royal, yeah, next to Royal Mail, yeah. Morning, English picker. No tape guns, mate. Can't beat a nice box. I have got a tape gun. I've got one of them little ones somewhere. I have got an old school one as well. Look at that old school one, but yeah, I don't want to use it. Yeah, I like using my teeth. I'll get my teeth into something, haven't I? But yeah, can't be a good box, can you? Yeah, I mean, Domino's boxes are good. Oh my god, I forgot I had the side. Right, I'm gonna take this hat off. I can't bite my stuff properly. Yeah, that's yeah. Feel that might need a bit more. Double racket actually. I like wasting. I'm so bad for wasting bubble wrap. So bad. Eventually there will be bubble wrap. This is like 50. I think this is 50% to help the planet. Probably it's bound to. Apparently, it's supposed to like help the planet in it. Maybe. Don't know though. Don't like. I don't even know what there is in Corfu, Greece. I don't know. A lot of all-inclusive food because I've gone all-inclusive. So, you know what? I've never been all-inclusive anywhere in my whole life. Because I'm one of them people thinking, oh yeah, I'll save money. Just going, like self-catering. You never save money. You get there, first day you get there, big shop. Yeah, big shop. Sound like Peter Kay, don't I? Big shop. Absolutely extortionate prices. I went to Tenerife. We did a big shop. Well, it wasn't a big shop. It was a junk shop. It was just like big bags of crisps, a few chocolates, some cereal, milk, and all that lot. I think I got about a bag of stuff, and it came to like €50. I was like, it's cheaper eating out. McDonald's is the best. That was the cheapest. Can't believe I spent 80 quid at the Hard Rock Cafe, and I had a messy burger. Couldn't even eat it. And then the bloke goes, do you want your dessert? And it says, you're not having two. And I went, if you can't finish your messy burgers each, you're not having one of these. And I said, of course I can finish that. It's dessert. I got another. There's another section of your belly which is for dessert. Don't you know that? He goes, no, you won't. I'll order you one. And we couldn't finish it. It was massive. It was literally about that big. It's on my videos if you want to see. If you ever want to go to Tenerife and want to know what it's like, go and check the videos out. But yeah, I will be all inclusive there, eating as much possible. It's more drink. I don't eat much as it is, but when it's hot, it's more about drink and ice creams and stuff like that. And, what's that? All inclusive can be great, can save a fortune. Yeah. Who are ELO? I haven't got a clue. I'm not as old as you. End up eating out all the time. If you go self-claim, nobody can be asked to cook. Yeah, it's true. The only time it works is if you're going like clubbing holidays. When I've been to Ibiza, because I've been to Ibiza, I've been to Magaluf and all that stuff, and you don't really eat because you drink. You wake up, you go to the bar, you get some breakfast, or you just go to the shop and get a pot noodle. Yeah, and then you start warming up, pre-drinking at the pool at about 12 o'clock. And then, you just carry on and carry on and carry on. I can't believe I did 72 hours in Ibiza without sleeping. Crazy. All I did is I was out till 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I went onto the deck chairs where the pool is and just laid there, chilled out. There was this English bar, if you can eat the breakfast, it was €10. If you can eat the breakfast, you get the breakfast free, and you get a shot of tequila. I did it once, and that was when I was the first night out after I came back, and I did it once. So I got a shot of tequila at 6 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I did 72 hours, and then I actually, because my mates were like lightweights at the time, on the last night when I was like 72 hours, on that 72 hours, I just crashed. And they were like, come on, get up, it's time to go out. I was like, I had about 5 hours sleep, and yeah, I was back out. crazy times. Spain is so expensive. It's literally like London. Corfu's Greece, mate. Tenerife used to be cheap when. Oh well, Tenerife's not Spain, is it? It's the Balearic Islands, isn't it? It's an island, so it's not actually part of Spain. I've got an itch on my arm. Yeah, it used to be cheap. Everything used to be cheap. Hi, John. Does your throat hurt with all this talking? I could say the same. Does your throat with all that sucking? Hey! Went to London not so long ago. Ended up paying 23 quid for a hot dog. Yeah, but that's London prices. You know. I met a guy once off Churchill's bodyguards in Tenerife. We met him on a cruise. He was one of the pallbearers at his funeral. Really? Wow. Was he just saying that, or did he prove it? Because there's some people just like have just these random stories. Remember to like. Thank you, Liam. Yeah, remember to like it. Like, give it heart, so it goes down the corner. So on and so on. Now, by the way, the title is about how to wrap expensive items. These are not expensive items, by the way. But the big one's a pain. I'm not looking forward to the next one. But I am not looking forward to this one. Right, oh look what I've sold. That's all you're getting. Literally, that is all you're getting. Yeah. You'll know in tonight's video. I was going to go to a car boot today. I was literally going to a car boot today. I had it all planned. I thought, right, I'll wake up in the morning and all the money would be, you know, ready to withdraw and all that. Guess what? No. Still no money I can take out of eBay. So I'm going to give them till about 12 o'clock tomorrow because I've got football in the morning. So after I come back from football, have a shower, have something to eat, then I will be ringing them and I'll be doing it live. I'll be shooting a video at the same time so I can get that as a video, but I will be doing it live. So you will see me. I'm not going to be nasty to the person because in the end of the day, it's not that person's fault. That person only works for them. But I will be ranting live maybe. So yeah, it's not on. It's not on at all. Actually, oh no, I need to take a picture. Oh. How can I take a picture? Wait a minute. I need your phone. Take it. I need your phone to take a picture. It's about the phone. I mean the camera more than anything. I'll bring it back down. No, fine, just leave. Right, I've got to unwrap this again. Right, because this is an expensive item, it's going through Vinted. Just realised. What? I need to... This is the best way to safeguard yourself from, obviously, I've got to borrow my mum's phone because obviously I'm using my phone on here. Take a picture and then wrap it up once again. Like I did before. With tape on it. I will catch up and chat in a second. I just want to do this. Take a picture. Ooh. Take a picture in the same area. And then, actually, to make it even better, Nikon. What's the date? What's the date today? Anybody? What's the date today? Anybody know the date? Fifth. Cheers. So I've just put Nikon blah 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 on it because when it's so expensive and it's going on Vinted, they are saying that people are scamming a lot of people now. So I am not risking a very expensive camera and then the person going, oh, it hasn't came. So, yeah, I'm not risking it. For the sake of somebody trying to get a freebie. I've never really had a problem with Vinted. I've always done it the right way, so I've never had a problem. But there's always a first time, isn't there? What's people said? He never spoke about it. He went to the apartment, let us form the Queen and Churchill. I managed to find a funeral for Churchill video. Huh? Cool. It was so cool. Oh, probably is. Most of them are now, aren't they? Yeah. Saying that, I've got it in a life. I love it when somebody tries to scam me or tries to. I had it today. Somebody offered me like 30 quid for a pair of football boots, brand new ones, and I was like, yeah. So I sent in a picture of ones I've sold on eBay for 50 quid, and he goes, yeah, bro. I was like, oh god, here we go. I went, yeah, bro, but I missed out on getting the same ones for 35 quid off somebody else. I went, that's not me. What an idiot. Then I put, you've missed out on these ones too. Then I blocked him because I can't be bothered. Because knowing him, he would buy them just to annoy me. He would buy them, and then it'd be a dodgy person. some of these people look at people and it's these youngsters. I'm not being nasty to you, Liam, but there's a lot of youngsters that are complete and utter planks, right? And they think that they can go onto any site. They watch all these other people trying to like buy stuff and snipe stuff, and they go onto people's Vinted, eBays, and offer them stupid prices, thinking they are just normal people. They're not even bothered about who you are. They don't even look what you sell or anything. They look at an item, what they know they can get some money off, and they lowball somebody thinking that they're desperate. In the end of the day, when you see that setup, brand new stuff, or even if it's second-hand stuff, does a normal person have a setup like that? No, it will be on taking a picture of it like that, or on a sofa, or you wearing it, or something like that. Right then, that is best proof. See, imagine it comes back broken now. I look dodgy. Well, you said that, not me. That's that. You're probably thinking, why are you putting it in a poly bag? Because I am. Because I've bubble wrapped it so much, that's not going to break. Plus it's in a camera protective thing. I've got limited time as well today, so I've got to pick up my son again, haven't I? So Hey John, it's because of Nigel internet that made me visit the DJ, which is normally yeah, it's true. We take a lot for granted. If it wants for, well, it's not just the granddads, our nans. Saying that, my granddad and nan, my nan, I don't think she did anything to do with the war. That way, my granddad, he was, I never knew my other granddad, my dad's side, but they were like young, so it would have been, they were born in the 1920s, so yeah, they were like youngsters. My granddad would have been young, yeah, 20, I think he was 27, 37. Yeah, my granddad would have been like 17, 18, and he was shipped over to, I'm sure it was the desert areas. I don't know if it was South Africa or something like that. It was something. And there we go. Nice little package. And I will send, let's put Nick on camera. Nikon. Vinted. Another picture. And then I will send, and then I will take another picture with the postage label on, and then that's me fully covered. So if you have got anything expensive that you are sending, and it can do this, you can do this on eBay. I've done it on eBay. Obviously, show the stages of it getting packed. You can even put the date on it, so you know. I mean, they can't scam you then. Even if they try to scam you, they're like, damn you. And if they want to scam you, they will probably end up saying, oh, I've changed my mind, and that'll be it. Hopefully that doesn't happen with that one. Right, just going to give my mom her phone back. Right then, on to the big boy, and it's that thing, a subwoofer. It was totally free, which is a good thing, but it's massive, and it's going to be a right nightmare. I just hope I've got a big enough box. I might have to make a box. And that's the thing. That's the only trouble about going to Home Bargains and that and getting free boxes. They don't really do big boxes, if you know what I mean. They'll do medium. I mean, it's not massive, but when it comes to like packing it and putting stuff around it and all that stuff, it does take a big box. So I might have to construct a box. Hopefully not much of a box though. I'll just put that as a template first. Right. Let's see. Please fit in. I've had a good day with boxes at the moment, you know, fitting something in. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it does fit in. I should get away with it if I pack it. I should just about get away with it. Oh. Alright then. Let's get some boo-ball wrap. I ain't got much left, so to be fair. I have, but let's put that in there. I need a roll. This is a big one. It's one of them. This is one of them. You need polystyrene really and all that stuff. If it's gonna break, it's gonna break, and it's because they chucked it or dropped it, and you can't do anything about it. It's just one of them things. But you know, it happens. I know it happens because I've had items which are. I'm gonna leave the wire out. To be fair, don't need a big wire. Alright then, Liam. See you later. Well, that bubble wrap didn't last 2 seconds, didn't it? It's already ran out. That's pointless. Need to get the first layer. Not all bubble wrap. Yeah. I love the big bubble wrap. This is like the standard bubble wrap, but there is, where I get my bubble wrap from, there is some like the bubbles like that, and I really want to get them because they're like that high as well. But I just can't see myself. It's not cost effective. It's really not cost effective for me because I just know, unless it's like an item like this, it's not worth my time. Really isn't. Morning, Keith. Yeah, they are. They're really good. This is. They would be perfect for this, but they're not any more expensive. You just don't get as much. And the way I go through bubble wrap, it's just, it wouldn't last 2 seconds. I think I might get some for like really valuable stuff or really like delicate stuff. Yeah, I've had bubble wrap from Currys before, but I don't like. But the thing is, I know I go to Home Bargains and blah blah blah. I do that, but it's different because they're like, and what you call it, shop, aren't they? They're just like a happy-go-lucky, you know, see customers all the time. Currys are a bit snobby, aren't they? They all think this. They all think they're geniuses who work at Currys. They do. They all think that because they work at Currys, they're all like. They all think they're like the next Bill Gates or something, and they're not. And you know what? You have places like B&M, Home Bargains, which literally have probably about 4 or 5 staff members. And you can go into Currys. They've got about 20 staff members. It's because they're expensive and they rip people. Currys is expensive. They do some really good offers sometimes, but most of the time I think I've only ever bought one thing from Currys. Their TVs are shocking prices. I remember wanting a new TV and I was like, nah, I'm not buying one from there. So I'm just gonna give this some bubble wrap. That's getting in the way. I mean, the amount of bubble wrap I use, it's crazy. I can't be bothered to push it off. I'm just gonna push it around like I've just done there. That'll do me. My wrapping depends on the item as well. If I got it for free and it sells for, it's hardly for nothing. I'll wrap everything good, but I take more time with stuff that is worth a lot of money or is delicate because it's got more chance of breaking. You know, obviously like a plush, doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Oh, I need to get them Salvanian family things for Helen, because she said in the live yesterday she's interested in them. So I need, Mom, if you want to do it, you want to get all the Salvanian family stuff out for me out of the shed if you want to, as I am doing your job. This is a holiday period. She's had a week off. Off her job. My mom, if you don't know, my mom does the packing for me, but she's falling apart now. She's literally. I think the age has got to her now. I think all the walking. She needs to do a thing. If you're old enough, she needs to do a thing called better wear. A bit like, imagine B&M walking around the streets and dropping off leaflets with a magazine of B&M which you could buy, and then you order from the magazine, and then all the orders come to my mum, and then she has to go and parcel, you know, and then not parcel them up, but just take them. She used to do it in a little trolley thing, you know, granny trolley, and she walked around this area where I live all the time, and the pay was shocking. I don't even know what she did. Well, she does it for anything. She gets money. She'll do it because of the money, won't she? But I said to her, I helped her once and twice, but never again. I'd rather have a paper round. But why not use road card if you... I like to use bubble wrap. I do use card, but not on this. It's too awkward. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like... That's gonna be a problem. I use it on certain things. So when it comes to like VHS players and all that, what I'll do is I'll get a piece of cardboard and I'll roll the actual VHS in the cardboard. I'll just flatten this out and then roll it in, just easier. And then if it's an expensive one, I'll put it in another one. I always bubble wrap stuff because there's different sorts of safety measures you can get with both card, paper, bubble wrap. They do all sorts of things, don't they? But to me, if they want to get broken, they will be broken. I know what they're like, especially when I got that cast iron thing broken. Oh, never. That annoyed me. That did. Can't believe that broke. How can you break cast iron? I mean, it weighed 35 grams. Kilograms, not 35 grams. 35 grams. Oh, it's a bit big. I need a bit more cardboard. There we go. So that will get sellotaped up. Yeah, I use these as well. Always keep these when they're finished. These are brilliant for like, if you got something which you don't want touching any of the size of the cardboard, you put these in. You can put them that way, and it's like a sort of like a cushion shock absorber. Put them around, put them on top. So you put the item on top of these. You know, it's just, there's so many different ways. You know, obviously, in an ideal world, you'd have polystyrene, wouldn't you? But they are cutting out polystyrene. Not a lot of companies do not use polystyrene anymore. B&M don't use polystyrene anymore. So yeah, polystyrene is now, and it's horrible. If you've ever worked in retail and it comes to Christmas, polystyrene is your enemy. Oh, it sticks to you. It's the worst thing ever. Or it is vile stuff. Some people can't even touch it, can they? Has anybody got any plans over the weekend? Apparently Vinyl Guardian's not coming to my meetup because he's going to watch some people who no one's ever heard of. You have to be a certain age to know who they are. I don't even know who they are. I've never even heard of them. I would say name me some famous songs, but I still wouldn't know what they are. What are they? What sort of music do they do? When you said, when I didn't, I sort of like proofread it first, and I thought the last ever time they're singing, and I thought, oh, Ozzy Osbourne thing. I thought it was that, and I thought, yeah, fair play. You know, I wouldn't miss my holiday for it, but you know, I'd miss any sort of like meet up with anybody for that. I don't even know. Come on, guys, people, do you know who they are? It's their last ever time doing a concert, because you're the only one that goes to the concerts. If you're a massive music nerd like you, then obviously you know. But there is loads of bands out there who are not. You know, when you go and roll off bands, they're not going to be in the top 50. The night before, I'm seeing Skids. I'm seeing Skids, the Buzzcocks. Who are they? Are these some like new age hippie things? Are these like something like the Sex Pistols, but never made it as good as the Sex Pistols? See, Sex Pistols, I wasn't even born when they was around, but I know who they are. I've only ever been to one concert, and that was REM. They are good. REM are really good. Obsessed with their songs. Jeff Lane. No. Mr. Blue Sky. I'm 34 and I know him. Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue Sky. In a minute, I'll get my old thingy off. I would say I would play their music because I'm but I don't want to get copyrighted, but they might need the money. If they're getting people like Vinyl Guardian watching them. I was gonna get tickets for Will Smith because they're in Wolverhampton, aren't they? He's in Wolverhampton. I really want to go and watch, but I don't think I can. It's about £100 a ticket, and I've got my holiday to save, haven't I, for all the spending money and other stuff. So I wanted to get jiggy with it. Let's see. I know who Will Smith is. That's more my era. What are they classed as? What are they classed as? You know, like in music, rock, punk rock. I don't know. What are they classed as? You can't big them up if you don't tell me what they're about. You. I think I need to get myself some new subscribers, don't I? Some more hip and cool subscribers. Pop rock. Oh my god. What is pop rock? What's pop? Pop. So you're admitting you like pop music? What's pop? Is pop rock like they're not good enough for pop and they're not good enough for rock because the proper rock stars take the mick out of them? Where are they from? Are they from around here, are they? Is that why you follow them? Living thing, don't bring me down, evil woman. Oh yeah, well yeah, but that's yeah, but Busted's more famous than them. Busted. Oh, that's my era. That is. Used to love Busted. Just proper like it was all that era, wasn't it? What's it called? Well, we had Lincoln Park, which they're obviously miles better than them. All the American ones. Papa Roach and that. Cut my life into pieces. This is the last whistle. Yeah, and Blink 182. I used to love Blink 182. All them ones. Around when American Pie came out, wasn't it? It was all like all the same sort of like. That's rock pop, yeah. McFly. Some 41, yeah. That's from It's a New Day. Whatever it is. American Pie. Hey, what a film. That wouldn't work nowadays, would it though? Imagine doing American Pie nowadays. They wouldn't even know what half the people are, you know. It'd be like, that's why they don't do many kids films anymore. Have you noticed that? You know, like when you were growing up in the 80s and 90s, there was a lot of like big kids films like Goonies. It's always kids going out and adventures. Stay By Me, was it? Stay By Me? Where was it? River Phoenix. He died, didn't he? Not so long after. Well, he died when he was an adult, but you know. And it's all about kids being kids, going out, messing around, playing. Nowadays, what do kids do? Absolutely nothing. And that's technology, that is. But it's also our fault because they won't get the technology without us. So it's just sad, isn't it? It's like when I played football with my son on a little bit of grass, and I went, "See that tree there, Kai? I climbed that tree." And he goes, "You can't now because it's somebody's house." You know what I mean? They just don't live. I think my lad would like that sort of stuff, but I don't want him climbing trees because I know he would fall down. They're not as outgoing as us back in the day. I was there at the club. River died, and 2 weeks before I walked past Johnny Depp in the Viper Room. Oh yeah. Oasis. We're gonna hear about that. For God, everybody's just waiting for them to have a fight on stage. Will they be able to do all their tours and survive? People saying they're just gonna. Apparently, they're meeting together, aren't they, for the first time this week in the studio? I don't think it's Noel. Noel's the decent one. I think it's the Liam. He's just an idiot. He is an idiot. Last time he did a live show, he was terrible. I'm not saying he was a good singer anyway. But for what they do, yeah, it's that sort of stuff. I did like Oasis songs. I like Pulp as well, though. No, not Pulp. Blur, not Pulp. Jarvis Cocker. Nah, don't like him. Never have done. Especially what he did when he Michael Jackson on that stage. You don't do anything to Michael Jackson like that. Michael Jackson is like he's top 5 in all-time greats in music, and you know, and you can say, oh, we like kids and all that lot, but it's all rubbish. I think he's just a child. I respect anybody who can have a monkey as a pet. Because if we could have monkey as pets, we would all have a monkey corner. I'd have a monkey. Right then, I have done that one. That one is done. I'm gonna weigh this. I forgot to weigh the other one, so I'll weigh them before. Let's see how much this weighs. Oh, this is gonna be heavy. Oh god, 8.5. So 10 kg one. 8.5. Sub. Right, I'm gonna go and get my laptop. I'm gonna hear what that band is like. Obviously, I've got to like literally listen to it quietly because I don't want to get monetized, and especially don't want to get monetized by rubbish music. Where's them headphones? I did have some headphones. Oh, hey, here they are. Oh, great. Oh, can't talk. Right. I'll be back. I'm just going to get my laptop. Right then. I'm honest, so I will tell you the honest truth. Right. What is your favourite song, Rhino, on that? Who is it? ELO, is it? Johnny Depp's first five. Me and a couple of times. And Johnny did. Really? How did you? How? Have you got pictures of that? Have you got any pictures of Johnny Depp? You pay me good money for a concert ticket these days. Wow. Cool. Right. We're gonna quickly have a 2-minute break. Maybe it might be even 1 second break, because as soon as I hear this dribble, YouTube, what they called EMO. Oh. Right then. What is it called? EMO. ELO. Mr. Blue Sky. Is that the dance song? He looks like Bob Ross. Is he going to paint a picture? Here's a little picture. Live reaction. Electric Light Orchestra. Here we go. I think I recognise this. Oh, I love the video. The videos are so good in the old days. All right then, I'll let you off. I already know it straight away. Guardians of the Galaxy, innit? It's when in the second one, and he does the dancing. I'll let you off. That's pretty cool. He's still alive. He must be about 80 then, isn't he? Fair play. I'll let you off. I have to admit, I will I will humbly say, yeah, only because it just reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. Because it's not Rocket, Groot, when he's the little baby Groot, isn't he? Do, 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 do. Is that the only one they did, though? Is it a one-hit wonder band? It could have been like an ABBA thing. Yo. So you would if you grew your... He sure he's not Bob Ross's brother? I'm surprised he's not just somewhere in Marbella or something, just living off the money he's made off Guardians of the Galaxy, because that song went massive. That's the good thing about James Gunn, and he will put in his play tracks for films are so good. Every Guardians of the Galaxy, you think of the music in there, and every single one is a banger. Such a heathen. Is that a song, or is it you calling me that? There's Last Train to London, Don't Bring Me Down, Rock and Roll King. Do you think that one is then Mr. Blue Sky is the most famous one he's done? Oh, it's proper Bee Gees vibe in it. It is Bob Ross in it. You sure that's not Bob Ross? It is Bob Ross. I bet my mom knows who this is. What? If my mom knows, that means you're not cool. You here? Mom, if you're watching, have you know who these are? I don't know that song. Don't know Last Train to London. What's your music? I'm not a big music fan. I just like songs, if you know what I mean. If I had to choose, it would be Queen, because Queen is, they haven't got a bad song, have they, Queen? My mom will know I don't know. My mom's not very knowledgeable when it comes to stuff like that. She'd probably say I know just to spite me. Every little thing. I've heard of that. Every little thing. So you said Heathen. Heathen's not coming up. I think my music is the best. Don't Bring Me Down. Don't. This should be my song. I can imagine you just dancing to this, doing your little dad dancing. Are you going to dress up in like flares and like tight, skinny things and be like, Yeah, I've heard this song. This is the sort of stuff my dad listened to. It is my dad's era. Yeah, my mum and dad's era. Yeah, I'll let you off. They are quite good. Anyway, I'll let you off. Yeah, you're right. You should have said they sung the Guardians of the Galaxy thing. Have you never watched Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh, how dare you. What age are you? I'm 43. I'm not cool enough. I like. Now that's a loser. Cliff Richard and Shakin' Stevens. ABBA. Yeah, my mom's the sort of person who she'll fall asleep through anything, but she'll watch the whole lot of the Eurovision Song Contest because I don't know why. It's terrible. Anyway, we are going to. I've done them all now except for the one. So hopefully I can use one of my Lego boxes for this. Hopefully it fits in the Lego box because if it does, this is going abroad. So I think it will because it's the Lego. Yeah. Oh, look what you'll find out how much I sold all these for. Please fit in. Please fit in. I've got a. Wait then. Hold it. Oh! I love it when a plan comes together. That is awesome. Obviously, I need to do some packing on it and everything. And I need to see. It was worth buying Lego for them boxes. Anyway, right. We need to pack some of the stuff inside because it is a bit rattly. I think this is going to the Czech Republic. I'm sure it is. Obviously, it's the car. You've seen it. I need to put some stuff on it because it's rattling around. That's old school. If you don't say this car is not cool, it is cool. Look at that. That is a cool bit of kit. And it's got low riders on. So it's like a Snoop Dogg car. It goes high and low for like off-road and on-road. Absolutely awesome. And then it comes with 3 batteries. I think. Yeah, the other one's in there. That's right. Right then. Let's wrap them up. Wrap it all up. I might actually wrap. I'll wrap them up in here. Oh, I'm missing out stuff. Oh God! Don't big my mum up. It's my mum and dad's era, but love it. How old are you? You're older than me. That's the 70s, isn't it? That's 70s. You're being a lot of glasses. We're all going on a summer holiday. We're all going on. Oh God, look, you're getting all the puns now. Puns. For me, it was David Bowie, T-Rex and Adamant. David Bowie, the lefty. I had a new album out this year. I'm taking it back to the old school because I'm old fool who's so cool. You're not. I wouldn't say you're a fool. I wouldn't say you're cool. I do like rock. I have to admit, I do like rock. My rock is like I say, I don't really follow a band. I don't really. I'm not a music person. I like songs. So I liked a bit of a Guns N' Roses. I've liked AC/DC. I've liked what else is there? What's his name? The one that everyone knows, Ace of Spades bloke. That's the Ace of Spades. That one. I just like that. It's great because I have that as my gym music. If I listen to music at the gym, because it gets you going, gets your heart pumping, But then I like stuff like the Rocky theme track, and then I like R&B. I have different things for different things. Like R&B is great for like when you're driving, stuff like that. Well, it used to be. I did like garage at the time, so I liked Oxide and Neutrino. Remember them? Oh God, who else? Artful Dodger back in the day. DJ Look and MC Neat. But I also liked cheesy stuff. So it was like, remember Eiffel 65? Blue. That was all when I was growing up. That's when I used to go around to this girl's house around the corner, like in summer holidays and that. And there used to be about 5 or 6 of us. We used to sit and watch. Well, she really liked music, and that's the only reason I knew the songs, because I'd rather be outside playing football. She'd put on like MTV when it was cool, when MTV was in its prime. Back in the day when Saved by the Bell was on. Remember that program, Saved by the Bell? And Screech. They don't have things like that anymore. I used to run back home from school to watch the cartoons, because it was like Turtles and Transformers, and every cartoon was good. And it's weird because I knew when my mum was coming back. You don't have no aspect of time when you're younger, and I knew when my mum was coming back, because when Neighbours came on, I knew my mum was going to be coming back. It's weird, it's strange how times change. God, I sound like my dad when my dad used to talk about war films and westerns. That's all he used to watch. He used to go, "Oh, this is a good one. Oh, good John Wayne film on now." Yeah, I'm obsessed with John Wayne. And we're like, "Oh God, I've seen this." Like, I'm getting to that stage where I was like, "I've seen this about 3 times." We had like one-hit wonders, wasn't it? Britpop, that was a bit more like. The Xbox controller you have on Vinted, do they work? They're untested. They're all. That's why they're so cheap. They're all untested. I haven't got the wires or the Xbox. I don't know, but you could sell them untested for more than that anyway. They're worth more untested. So yeah, I've already sold. I sold the battery blocks to all them as well already. Oh, I don't like this. This is a bit dodgy. I don't think I'll bend that. Yeah. If you want them, have them. You know what I mean? I mean, they're untested. They're only, it's like 10 quid. Well, Yeah, I can't. One's got a battery block, like the battery charger block for it. The other one is just so it hasn't got the case with that thing on the back. I don't think. The one I can't remember what I'm selling two lots, aren't I? I think one I can't. If I'm am I selling three together? Because I'm sure two are Xbox One controllers. Different strokes. Oh, I remember that with the little black lad. I think they're Xbox One controllers. There's two Xbox Ones and one 360. You can. Final, your hidden talents, eh? I found out yesterday that a lad I play football with, he's a singer. He does gigs. He does reggae. So he sings a lot of obviously reggae songs. He's good. He's really good actually. Just there. I think his name's Johnny Too Bad. That's his name on social media, but don't know what the band's called. But I found out because I asked him because he was doing a live, and I asked him. I went, mate, have you ever thought about singing anything else? And he goes, nah, because he's always grew up with that. But he was in Five before they became Five. But there was doing no gigs, before they was famous. He was in Five, and then he had enough because they was just doing gigs for hardly no money, and he just thought, oh, it's not going anywhere. Yeah. And then they got Abs. The one who's in it now. And yeah. So he messed up there, didn't he? Well, Five. I wanted to be in Five. Everybody. That's Backstreet Boys, isn't it? If you're getting down, baby, I want it now, baby. If you're getting down, baby, I want it now, baby. Jiggy jiggy. Get on up. Get on down. Yeah. I was a big super fan of Five. But they all break up in the end of the day. It's amazing, isn't it? How all these little Britpop boy band thingies all break up. But the rock bands pretty much stay together until they're dead. It's mad, isn't it? Crazy. My old bass player, my old bass player's cousin was Richie. No way. He was the pretty boy one. He was, wasn't he? The one with the blonde hair. Richie was. Never liked him. I just never. I always wanted to be like Jay. That is that is a time when everybody wanted an eyebrow piercing. I was so tempted, but never. And then we got our ears pierced. Me and my friend across the road, we had our ears pierced the first time up there, and he kept it for ages. Where you used to have a hooped earring and everything. I took mine out after about 2 days because it's always sticking in, and I'm impatient. I had my ears pierced. I had my ears pierced. I still can put an earring in if I wanted to, but that was back in the day when you used to have the zirconia crystal earring and you thought you was cool. The lad Martin, who I know, he still wears 2 earrings. Yeah. And he thinks he's cool. Almost 40. And you're wearing 2 earrings. I'll take the mick out of it. It's funny. I think it's proper, like, sad. Well, I need to put some bubble wrap on this bit because it's a bit... It's a spoiler. How are we going to do this then? I do. Oh my god. You know loads of people of people. I bet you sniffed the sheets. Mate, think about it now. You sell stuff. You should have took that bed. Imagine how much that bed would be worth. Imagine that. This is the bed that Freddie Mercury slept in at the studio. That bed would be worth thousands of pounds. Oh, mate, the amount of stuff you could have picked up throughout the years. Imagine that. If you had Johnny Depp, you could have. He smokes, doesn't he? So you could have took his cigarette, sold it on eBay for thousands of pounds. Weird people buy stuff like that. I think somebody bought Mariah Carey's half-eaten sandwich once. Yeah. People will buy weird stuff. Right, I have done that. Now it needs to go back in the box. I just hope it's not overfilled. Imagine that. I've bubble wrapped it too much. Ah, it's nice and tight. Nice and tight. It's not going to break at all. Get that aerial down. That can go in there actually. Go there, or there, go there. I've got a minute, that is actually nice and snug. And then tape there. I'm not going to put loads of tape on it. Yeah, definitely would have been a different bed then. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to even afford. You'd have to sell everything you own to even remotely even get close to that. There's one of his main things, isn't it? Very talented. It's mad how these mega stars, you know, I'm talking about like, you know, like the ones you're going to see. They're famous, but they're not like the mega stars. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I class mega stars as like Queen. I mean, you can say mega star like Ozzy Osbourne's mega, but they're nowhere near on the scale of like Queen and like Michael Jackson and records and stuff like that. You know, I mean, Prince. I didn't really like Prince, to be fair, but it's weird how they all die, don't they? They all die quite young, or there's something, or they're a bit strange. You know, Elvis, you know, died on a toilet. Weird, you know. All these mega, you know, these huge. Bob Marley died early. Marilyn Monroe died, you know, mega star. Just strange, isn't it? It's just weird how it happens. Right then, let's get this. Get some tape. I mean, some, what you call it. You just imagine how the people I've talked about, how they would be like if they was around now. Would they? I know they'd be old, but would they still be able to? You know, imagine how many. I think saying that Michael Jackson, before he died, I think he was past it anyway. You know, like singing wise. Well, I wonder how big Nirvana would have been if Kurt Cobain didn't kill himself. You know what I mean? How big would have been? Been mad, isn't it? It's just crazy how. See, sometimes being a celebrity, being a superstar, is not all what it is it? Right, let's tape this bad boy up. If you're wondering why the camera's wobbling, it's because it's on the table. Gary Glitter used to be... Oh, God, what are you talking about, Gary? Alex Ferguson... What? Alex Ferguson chewing gum. Did that go over sale? Don't know. We used to have this machine. Yeah. Enough said about Gary Glitter. Like Elvis. Always a bit of a Peter. Shame, if he's still alive, he could have bought my binoculars. I'm surprised you haven't commented on that. I thought out of everybody, you would have commented on yesterday's video about my my little things. What I was saying about the binoculars and the night vision goggle things. make sure it doesn't come off. I will, because this is going abroad, I can't really trust the tape. I always wrap it all, when it's a box like this, I always do one like a wrap around completely without any unbroken tape, just to give it some safety. There we go, all done. So yeah, I'm just going to weigh this, put that down. How much is this going to weigh? 3.68. Right guys, I am going to go because I need to go take these, print out the labels in the other room, and then obviously go. But what I just I've never 100k. I would never want to get to 100k. To be honest, people are, if you earn 100k, and I earn, I think the threshold for VAT is 85. I think it is. So if you earn 100k, you're in trouble, because Big Al actually talked about that. They take about 20% off you. So yeah, that's straight away, if you know what I mean. 20 grand. I think they do. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Because I've never got there, but yeah. If you are getting 100k, you probably won't make as much as somebody who's made just below the tax, the VAT tax bracket, because obviously you get higher tax. You're in the next bracket then, so you have to make a lot more, obviously, to make it worthwhile, if you know what I mean. Turnover it's different. I can't really say, because I am still quite new when it comes to it. No, I wouldn't say 200. You got to remember, if I had the choice between making what I made last year, I think I made £36,000 in sales on eBay, and then I think I made around about 42. I did a video. Go and watch it. It's at the end of last year. I did a full breakdown of my my earnings for last year. You know, like in sales and that. Profit wise, I don't know. You know, because it's all different. I didn't do the profit part this time. Just to annoy people, because they always want to know the profit. But if you watch my channel all the time, then you know I don't really buy stuff. The only time I buy stuff that's really expensive is like this auction stuff. But I'm making what, triple the amount on the stuff. Listing's the worst. I don't mind packing, as long as I get the right size box. I don't mind it. Monthly's different. You can a reseller cannot say how much they get a month, because it all depends. And that's the same, you could say that to retail people as well. It's like, you compare December compared to January, there was massive difference. You know what I mean? I remember working in my B&M shop and looking at the sales in 1 week in December, and it was like about 300 grand. Yeah, in 1 week. And then in January, it was like 100 grand. It's just crazy. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, but it depends. It's like at the moment, this week, it's about 600 quid ish more. I haven't been paid. I don't know. I don't know. But it's like I've got Vinted as well. You know what I mean? And I've got YouTube. I can break it down monthly on YouTube. And my YouTube's gone dead at the moment because I'm not doing car boots. It's gone dead. It's gone dead. You know, I'm only getting like the proper loyal subscribers watching me. You know, YouTube do not want to push out my videos in any way, form, or style. You know, and before I'm doing the same sort of videos, but because I'm not putting car boot videos in, my video's not getting pushed. I earned like half the amount of money last month in revenue than I did on previous months, you know, when I do car boot videos. So, but I needed to do it. But what's happened is I've actually, my profits have gone up in sales. So it's not because I'm not focused on YouTube, because I'm still doing YouTube. So it's just because I'm not going out spending. So in a way, I've actually probably made more money, you know, not going to car boots than I have going to car boots, because I'm not spending anything. I'm getting rid of all my stock. I'm selling that stock. You know, the only time I bought something is from an auction. So it's yeah, it's you just can't. It's impossible. You'll have a little baseline, you know. You'll have a baseline of how much you get a month. But 1 month could be like really poor, and another month could be like really good. It's like I'm 22% down from last year in sales, and that's because of the start of the year. Start of the year, if you go to January, February, every YouTuber's moaning about their sales. I don't know what happened. It's just crazy. It's like this time last year, I was making around about 3,000, averagely about £3,000 a month in sales. So, yeah, and that's just off eBay. Obviously, I've got Vinted on it as well. And obviously then I add YouTube and that. So, yeah, and that's just me being lazy, not doing anything as usual. Because I don't try. I really don't. You know, you see other people, they'll try, they are doing lots of work. They're doing lots and lots. I don't really try, because if I did, I would never had any stock, you know. Oh, car boot Chris, hello. Flat rate VAT is around 7% out. Don't have to do 20% spending on your type of business. Also, that threshold is now 90k. You still need to be smashing though. Through 100 to make it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's gone up to 9. I suppose that's all right. I mean, if you're making 85 in sales, and then somebody making, I don't know, I'm not doing the maths because I can't do it anyway. I tried. And if you has got to the threshold and you just go over, that person who's just under the threshold is going to make more money, aren't they? They're going to make more money than you. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit of a weird one, that is, I think. I do think it's a bit weird. I don't get it. It's you'd think it'd be a bit of a bigger difference, like, I don't know, 150 or something like that. Because if you're making 150,000 and then obviously you're getting higher tax rate and all that lot, it will be it'd be horrible. But you're still going to be making somebody more, more money than somebody that's making 90,000, aren't you? Because obviously you've got such a bigger thing. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get there. I'm not really bothered as well. You, Chris, as well. You're not really that bothered about that sort of stuff, are you? You're a bit like me. I always say you live by your means. If you can pay for your stuff and do all your whatever you want to do, then that's fine. And think about it. I don't think any reseller, if everything stopped now, eBay wise, eBay closed down, Vinted closed down, I guarantee 90% of resellers would not be able to make 90k. They wouldn't be able to, they're not clever enough. I'm saying I'm not. I would not be able to make 90k in a year in any job. You'd have to be like a lawyer, a doctor, yeah, car salesman for like a really, really like top brand. You know what I mean? We're quite lucky, and I don't see the point of people moaning about reselling. We're quite lucky. It is easy. It's an easy job. Yeah, if you don't find the stuff and doesn't sell, but it's so easy compared to other jobs. You think about selling, like these shops that sell, like car salesmen and all that. Like, yes, they do make a lot of money when their sales go through. But imagine all the times that they have to go and basically go up to some. Oh, you're all right. Oh, begging. You hate that in shops. I'm going into a shop and they go, can I help you? I'm like, no, because if I needed help, I could, I know what I'm doing. I go into shops and know what I want. The only time I ask somebody if I need some help is to try and actually find the thing that I already want. So it's like, yeah, don't forget, if you're VAT registered, or you also then definitely need an accountant, which will then cost you around 3k a year for what we do. So have to think about that. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, saying that, if you're making big money, 3k is not really much, is it? You can get people. There's one near me and they charge about 400, 500 quid, but it depends on how much you make. I think the max rate they charge is about £1,000, but that's just to do your tax, your tax forms and that, once a year. But you can have them paid monthly on them. I got my mom does my account, so I'm all right. But when she doesn't want to do it, I'll have to get somebody to do it, because it's too much time, isn't it? Life's too short to, people say, oh, we'll save money and do this. It's easy. It's easy if you know what you're doing, and it's easy if you like maths and boring, it's boring. So I wouldn't do it. I'd rather have somebody do it for me and then, yeah, do it right than me mess it up. So, yeah. Well, guys, nice seeing you, Chris. Anyway, I am going to go now because I need to print out labels for these. But yeah, guys, watch the video later tonight, about 5 or 6 o'clock. You'll actually know what I've sold. About 300, just under 300 quid's worth of stuff, what I've just wrapped up. So yeah, you'll see what they are. Well, you have seen what they are, but you know what I mean. You see how much these went for. Motors. Okay, all right, Chris. Too technical for me. Anyway, thank you very much to watch.